So this is going to be like an open-ended question that I'm going to ask you, and I want you to each work individually and try not to talk to each other about what your thoughts are here. Okay. And you don't have to write anything down yet, but I want you to first answer this question in your mind. Was it a good idea for the U.S. to get involved in this war? This is an opinion, so I want you to think about your answer, and I want you to write down for maybe about like 5-10 minutes. I want you to think about how you feel about it, and then I want you to, like jog your memory of all of the reasons why you think it is or is not a good idea, so that you have some reasons to back up why you feel that way. Let's talk a little bit about what you came up with. What do you think? I'll have you go first, because it looks like you were thinking about a lot of stuff.
So the Vietnam War is not a good idea for the United States because there are lots of people that died because of the war. And in the first place, the US could have win the war, so as early as they should have stopped the war because they've lost a lot of lives for nothing.
Okay. Okay, cool. So what I want to do is build on this, have a little bit of a discussion about this topic, and maybe come up with some other ideas together, and we can like reference the book, we can reference other schoolwork that you have, and then what I want to do is over the next session or 2 sessions or so, I want to construct like a 1-page, like almost like essay of like why. So you would write like your introductory paragraph, which would have like, I don't think that it was a good idea for the U.S. to go to the war with Vietnam because of this. Then your next paragraph would be like, here's reason 1. Reason 2 would be your next paragraph to that. So that like together we're gonna make pretty nice but relatively short essay. So that we can work on writing mechanics a little bit, maybe introduce, take out some of those vocabulary words that we're struggling a little bit and insert those into our paper a little bit so that we can practice writing with them. And then all it is a way that helps you organize your thoughts. So you follow this structure. So they use Roman numerals. Okay. So you would say, okay, number 1 would be like your introduction and what you call a thesis paragraph. A thesis, you know what a thesis is, right? Okay. So for both of you, your thesis statement would be, I don't think, so you would then do, okay, letter A underneath and slightly indent. And then you write out, I don't think it's a good idea, pretty much what you just wrote. I don't think it's a good idea for the U.S. to go to war with Vietnam because a lot of lives were lost. Actually, I would write, I don't think it's a good idea for the U.S. to go to war with Vietnam, period, and then we'll continue from there. So that's going to be your number of reasons. So I don't want you to write the exact same paper. I want you to write a paper based on your thoughts and your knowledge. And I want you to try to work on this independently, although we're going to kind of walk through it together. A lot of people were involved, including a lot of young people. Okay. Now you wrote down, quick you jotted down a few quick thoughts by yourselves. Now let's talk through some together. What were some of the reasons why that would help your case if you had to argue to somebody, no, it wasn't a good idea, and here's why? What are some other reasons that you would list? You've told me, I know you know because you've told me this stuff in previous times that we've met. So let me just flip back in my notebook from other activities that we've done when we filled out the reading chart. You said, ultimately, the U.S. lost the war. Okay. Why did they lose the war?
Because they're not familiar with anything in the country that they're attacking.
Do you think that might be a good reason to list in your argument here?
Yeah.